Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense.
Double. Hop, hop, hop. Black 14. Black 14.
The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Patriot. Let's go.
Quarterback will audible. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
How quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella. I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously it was inaccurate.
Go. Right.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Let's go. Right.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Black 18. Black 18. Maverick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they're going to target him early and often. He is a weapon. There's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gators are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
But we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Easton.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Safe completion on the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Ready?
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
Ready! Ready!
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And the defense was not fooled on that third down. They were expecting that could be run. Linebackers doing a nice job really coming hard downhill to stop that play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking the play.
Social.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Black 88! Black 88! Turn it!
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Let's go!
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
White 29! Halo!
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida! What a catch and run for 6.
When your opponent can't beat you, you don't give them the football. They were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing that you gotta do. Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get the joke. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to point.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams.
Let's go.
Line
Break.
gets set, first down.
Dino,
Quarterback
Dino.
checking off.
Set. Husky, husky.
They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from losing the sticks.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Ready?
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Let's go. Break.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44.
Red 54. Red 50. Ho, ho, ho. Indy, Indy.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, look out! Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air, it's Lagway. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Gator! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The DBs will back off a bit. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball in that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly in the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. You can tell just a little bit off. The defense got there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Colorado.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go.
On third down, going up top. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 0.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Colorado offense will take over first and 10.
Onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down the score right here would be huge.
Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
They keep attacking through the air. He's going to fire deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in.
Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
that's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
To the air, it's Sanders. Coming after it. At the 45 on its way. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintop, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
Defense will always trying to get some tips, you know, break up the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking up the football and forcing the incompletion.
Let's go.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Go straight ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Game on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Sanders. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
Check. White 80, Brooklyn. Set.
He's looking to throw. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6.
And makes the switch. Florida 14, Colorado 8. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Colorado 8.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Kickoff.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
Make it happen.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Maverick, Maverick.
Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. A really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Let's go.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Snare.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Shakes off the tackler. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. He does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Let's go.
And it should be very doable for this offense to pick up a couple of inches, get the 1st down, and put away the game. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Here we go. Set. Trailer, trailer. Ho, ho, ho. Social, social.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Florida 20, Colorado 8.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it at the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21.
White 29. White 29.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're getting it to your back in the passing game to the perimeter. You're just hoping you can make a guy miss and use his athleticism and speed, but a way better job tackling that time defensively, now setting up 4th.
He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock.